Hello, welcome everybody to today's live stream. Today is June 10th, and I thought I would change it up. I've been doing the Japanese company handbook for 3 days now. So what I want to do today is essentially be on the lookout for my next stock pitch write-up. My last one was on Glory. So today I'm going to try something new. Instead of using the Japanese company handbook, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Koyfin, and use their screener to, set some parameters to find my next undervalued Japanese company. And hopefully, I'm hoping that I can find an S tier stock. And if I can, that could be in contention for my upcoming monthly stock pitch. So yeah, without further ado, I would also like to advertise my Twitter, 2100 followers on there. My Substack with over like 2400 followers on there. YouTube, I only have 123. So if you look at the bottom left of your screen here, you will see that my goal for this week is to gain 10 subscribers. So if you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe and follow me on all of my other channels. So let's get started. So I haven't done this in a while. I haven't. I'm going to start a screener from scratch today. The trading region is probably Asia Pacific here. And we probably want to do a country, so we want Japan. There we go, 4,000 matches. Market cap 50. I mean, it doesn't have to be certain USD. It can be JPY, right? JPY, we probably want it in the billions. So let's say 2 billion. Not too small. I mean, that's already kind of small, so we can start with 3 billion. Okay. Let's see, what else do I like? I do like EV/EBIT multiples here. We can add a last 12-month multiple, and where do we want this to max out at? Let's do 10 times first. And let's have it not be 0. Nice. What else would we like? Financial. We can do net debt. You can set that to 0. 0. Oh, nothing. Okay. 0 doesn't work here. There's another filter for this. $195 with no debt. Let's have some profitability metrics here. What do we want? Margin. Let's do over 10%. 99. Okay, 20%. Okay, that should be a good list. Okay, so what should we filter by? Genoba. Interesting. Genoba. Let me quickly put a comment into chat first. The audio stream's current bitrate 0 is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend to use an audio streaming bitrate of 128 gigabytes. How do I adjust that? Is that Sorry guys, give me a second to figure out the audio. I never had that issue before though. Hmm. All the audio is set at is 160 though. Shouldn't be 0. Okay, maybe it's better now. Give me a second, guys. Yes, we have one viewer join us. I think. Okay, so first company, let's take a look at this company. Genova. I have no clue what this company does. First look at description. Yonoba provides positional information data distribution services in Japan. The company also develops positional information systems as well as offers positional information consulting services. What's positional information data distribution services? That's interesting. It provides services for survey, land and house investigation, construction, agriculture, UAV, and drone and mobility robot applications. The company was incorporated in 1997, headquartered in Tokyo, Japan. So somehow by reading this, I got even more confused. Positional information consulting? Okay, I'm gonna have a quick look. For that, let's take a look and do a quick financial analysis of the company. Oh, I forgot to go back live. Oops. My bad. Okay, so currently I'm looking at Genova 5570. Let me just edit that real quick. We're looking at 5570. There we go. Genova. Wow, these are really impressive margins here. Extraordinarily impressive. How about income, revenue, growth? Hasn't grown that much. So revenues increase around 30 to 40% here. Gross profit increase around 30%, whereas revenue increase around 20%. Operating income. Didn't go up by much. Increased by around... Actually, no, it increased a decent amount, like 40%. Hmm. 10 billion market cap. Market cap is tanked. What's the LTM? 7 times EV EBIT. Interesting. Yeah, let's try to figure out what this company actually does. I'm not very sure what they do, honestly. Corporate profile. Survey land house investigator. Okay, that part makes sense. Construction, agriculture, aerial survey, mobile MMS. The English website, there's no actual investor presentation. It's a very bare bones website here. Actually, what I like to do is I should probably start with his use case, like what they're doing first. That'd be interesting. Civil engineering, architecture, agriculture, forestry, logistics, education research, government, surveying and research, land and house survey, ICT construction, disaster prevention, inspection. Why does this have such high margins? Like, do they lack competitors or what's going on? Okay, see if I can have access to a IP. Okay, we do. Nice, awesome. I'm gonna quickly download this IP. So this is 5570 IP. I'm just gonna quickly translate this, guys. Give me a second. Download this 5570 FS. Okay. Okay, we have the IP. Now we have to translate the financial statement, most recent one. Okay. Location correction technology. As a pioneer in location correction technology, we are a high precision location data company that has accumulated knowledge and trust and is helping to create a safe and secure society. Alright. Mission: by providing high quality location information, contributing to creating a safe and secure society. Real time and highly accurate, expand business through location based services. Alright, this is nice. um Yeah, what are the recent? East Kyoto proof ticket. This is too hard to read. What I could do though, I could use Google Lens for this. Could use Google Lens to read what the most recent ones are. Listed on a Tokyo Stock Exchange growth market. All right. What is this one? Business partnership with KDDI Corporation. I'm just gonna quickly look at the most recent stuff and then see if anything launches out to me. Launch a multi-GNSS distribution service, including Galileo data. Don't know what that means. The launch of okay, also more stuff that I don't understand. All right, thanks. The business environment for the satellite positioning field, which requires high precision positioning information, continues to be a high demand due to the government's national resilience policy, which involves nationwide measures and increased budgets. The infrastructure management DX popularization strategy in the National Comprehensive Digital Lifeline Development Plan. Okay. Sales, operating profit, earning profit, all profit were all record highs. Stable performance in the surveying field and the need for labor saving, which has become a social issue, led to double-digit growth in the ICT, civil engineering, and IT agriculture fields. Not only BTOP, but okay, I don't know what that means. But a business to business, but also business to consumer use cases has been released, further expanding the range of uses. Demand for ICT, civil engineering, and IT agriculture continues to be strong and progress towards the earnings forecast is generally favorable. No change from the initial forecast. Dividend increase planned. There's no direct impact from so-called Trump tariffs. Okay. Okay, we see operating leverage here. Sales increased by 8.5%, but gross profit, operating profit, and earning profit and net profit both increased by more than that. Substantial increases for the full year. I just want to understand like how sales have increased so much, like why. Annual sales have been hitting new record highs for 9 consecutive periods since September fiscal year 2016. The number of contracts decreased in Q1, but this is due to an increase in accounts in the IT agriculture field. Number of contracts. Okay. Really high gross profit margins, really high operating margins. A very interesting company. Sales have continued to increase despite quarterly seasonal fluctuation, and we expect this trend to continue going forward. In our current business model, cost of sales is not proportional to increases in sales. There may be cases where cost of sales increase due to expansion of servers. Okay, so we have several costs here. We have production costs, labor costs, which is a huge chunk, payment fee, which is a huge chunk, depreciation, smaller, data communication charges, smaller, and other. As the increase in sales is not proportional to cost of sales, which is operating leverage, both gross profit and gross profit margin have steadily increased compared to the same quarter last year. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the fan real quick. Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna use the bathroom and be right back. Oopsies, I had my audio off the entire time. Crap. Uh-oh. I should not turn it off ever then. That was bad. Oops, so I just went through a lot of stuff without actually saying much. Don't want to go back. Okay, so essentially, Genova talks about how positioning works. So this is one version, which is you have satellites, and then you have a receiver, and then these satellites determine the positioning. But given these 5 errors, there are meter level errors, which is like literally positioning errors in the meters, right? And then there's centimeter level errors, right? So you can have essentially yeah, it can basically go down all the way down to 2 centimeters is what they're saying. Genova data center distributing correction information data. By analyzing signals from positioning satellites and correction information data, your position can be determined with high accuracy. The ability to determine position with high accuracy has made it possible to use the technology in a wide range of industries and businesses. Among the positioning methods, the network RTK VRS that we use provides highly accurate and stable positioning, which leads to improved work productivity. So there's 3 types. The meter class error is cheap and available, but also leads to larger inaccuracies. Then there's the RTK, which offers centimeter level error. It can be used in places where communication is unavailable. The reference point, so there's a reference point and there's an observer. Observe 2 points simultaneously, the reference point and the observer, obtaining the observation position based on the data of the reference point. So the reference point requires installation and maintenance. The quality of the reference point affects the positioning accuracy. 2 receivers are required, high cost. The distance between the reference point and the observer is far accuracy degradation, so you want the reference point and the observer to be closer. Network RTK VRS. Create a virtual point based on the data of multiple reference points. Observe 2 points, the observer and the observation point at the same time, and based on the data of the virtual point, obtaining the observation position. So the reference point, no installation or maintenance required. Interesting. With only 1 observer receiver, cost savings. The reference point is virtual, so Typhoons maintains high accuracy without being affected by external conditions. Positioning quality is stable because multiple reference points are used instead of 1. So here there are 5 reference points and 1 virtual point. Coordinates are known. Geospatial Information Authority of Japan's duplicate the control point data, analyze and create several. Therefore, highly accurate standards. Okay, so the downside is cannot be used without a network connection. Areas that are not surrounded by reference points cannot be used, such as remote islands. Okay, focusing on areas affected by the decline in the working population. We contribute, that's whatever. Okay, Genova's technology, high precision, high quality correction information data. By utilizing all electronic reference points and patented technology, accumulate as a pioneer in GNSS positioning, knowledge and trust, stable delivery 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. This is new to me. I've never seen this thing. High precision location information services will see increased use in the future. Future where this technology will be essential to create a safe and secure society is fast approaching. Unmanned construction machinery. Automating agricultural machinery. Automation and autonomy of industrial equipment. and labor saving in infrastructure inspection. Use cases: civil engineering, ICT construction, remote control of construction, machinery operation, unmanned construction experience. That's interesting. Railway field MMS, mobile mapping system technology application. RailList, a railway MMS measurement, analysis, and system service built on the results of joint development between Asia Air Survey and JR West, provide cutting-edge 3D spatial information measurement and analysis technology to railway operators. Networked RTK for marine surveys. Japan conducts marine surveys, including land and offshore surveys, in response to the need for digitalization and improved business efficiency. The company conducts 3D observations of the seabed and uses 3D models of the seabed before construction is completed to automatically create cross-sectional views. Okay. Urban space utilizing MMS 3D modeling. Mobile mapping system. This is a system that performs original measurements, 3D laser scanner for moving vehicles such as trains, by installing and measuring efficiently, measure with high accuracy and density. IT agriculture, smart grassland creation improvement work. I guess remote control of agricultural machinery. 3D MC machine control machine. Use of this product makes civil engineering work more efficient. Excavation work was carried out. Entertainment. Automatic voice guide demonstration experiments. Interesting. Can provide nonlinear torus information. 5 strengths. Unique, high quality, accurate information correction analysis technology. My question after seeing this is, why is it that they are able to like profit so handsomely from it? Like, who are their competitors? Like, do they also charge similar rates, or like this looks really good, right? Yeah, 50 something percent EBIT margins, gross profit margins in 70 to 80%, SG&A 25, net income, yeah. ROIC, return on invested capital of 10%. Value, no debt, cash. On this 20 times because they have so much cash. Okay. This is a historically low price to book that it's been trading at. Yeah, my question is like, how do they grow this though? The growth rate in the revenue hasn't been that much, but it has led to really good margin patent. Oh, they have a patent. Distribution of correction information taking into account crustal movements. The three closest points to the observation location are automatically selected from all cores, and correction data is distributed to ensure that the coordinates are consistent with the latest coordinate values. Point 2, stable data provision system. This is like some nerdy stuff that I'm not really understanding right now. High profitability due to excellent stock and cost structure. New contracts continue to accumulate and existing contracts increase. Okay. Enabling stable sales growth. We aim to expand further into drones, IT, agriculture, and develop services in new areas, thereby accelerating the increase in new contracts. High profitability due to excellent stock and cost structure. The data purchase fees for cores, the usage fees for analysis system, and the maintenance fees are all fixed, so the costs are likely to increase in response to increase in data sales. Wow. Track record of continued growth. Yes, I see that. Sales CAGR of 6%, operating profit CAGR of 7%, number of contracts 8%. Interesting that number of contracts increased by 8%, but sales only increased 6%. So these are like smaller contracts. For the fiscal year ended September 2025, we aim to achieve sales of 1.3 billion, ordinary profit of 718. So okay. $3.5 on 9.6 is 6 billion enterprise. 6 billion enterprise value. 718, a little over 8 times. Yeah. That's our 9 times, sorry. 9 times. Yeah, just like 8 to 9 times, roughly. We'll continue to maintain and improve the overwhelming quality of our delivered data and actively expand into new areas. NOAA's management resources, high precision location information correction distribution technology, strong customer base, sound financial base, growth drivers, increasing demand for unmanned operations, automation, efficiency, creating new business models, and building system infrastructure. Okay, and expand into construction, civil engineering, agriculture, drone. Markets that require high precision, required precision of 1 to 2 centimeters. Land and housing, yes. Agriculture, sure. Construction, sure. Drone, yes. Diversification of equipment used. Target market, required accuracy up to 10 centimeters. Capturing the needs for labor saving automation, anticipating expansion to new areas. Infrastructure. Crime prevention, mobility, logistics, factory, forest and ocean, B2B, B2C. As the market trend towards automation and manned operation continues, the demand for high precision location information solution is expected to continue to expand. The Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transportation announced iConstruction 2.0 automation of construction sites. The goal is to reduce manpower by 30% and increase productivity by 1.5 times by 2020. automation for efficiency and business environment improvements. Efforts to ensure quality and safety will be promoted. Smart agriculture. Autonomous driving. Yeah, I can definitely see it being used in autonomous driving drone. Okay. Genoba's service will serve as infrastructure for various location-based services. Expanding usage will directly lead to an increase in number of contracts. Aerial survey, surveying, land house, investigation, IT. Developing new users and new uses, strengthening sales activities. Already signed a business agreement with KDDI. We are also considering expanding our businesses through new business partners and M&A. Strengthening drone market sales through collaboration with KDDI. Forest resource surveying using drones by analyzing aerial images taken by drones to analyze forest resource volume, improving efficiency of forestry survey work. Drone delivery service, right? MAAS. Automatic bus fare calculation and cashless payment. Automatic fare calculation and cashless payment services are realized based on bus location information. They confirm that accurate fare calculation results can be obtained by providing a real-time, stable, and highly accurate location information. Okay. M&A. They want to do M&A. Well, that's good because they have cash. They have a load of cash. Right? A lot of cash they can use. Growth roadmap. We'll actively pursue development in new fields, including drone industry. Who are their competitors though? Like, is this proprietary just of them? Like, this would be very interesting if no one had this technology. And the margins look like that is the case though. Just like, but then the sales are kind of, they're not really selling much. Yeah, let's quickly do a stock screen of this company. Q2 is the latest quarter. What's the latest price? 694. Nope, that's right. Let's quickly look at financial statement. Cash and deposits. Billion, no other cash, short-term investments. Well, deposit and cash are combined. And I don't see any investment securities. Total investments and other assets. And debt. Debt there, and no debt there. So 0, 0. Three times book. 2 times EV to book. NCIs. No NCS. What is their dividend here? 6. So not paying much. Not paying much at all. $6 billion market cap. What's next year's forecast? 715. So looks interesting though. But then how does someone, if someone were to copy them, how would they copy them? That's my question, right? And then who are their competitors? And then how are they able to get away with such high margins, right? If they are competitors. But let's take a look. No competitors. No competitors. A little too good to be true. I put at 2400. Now it's dropped all the way to 694. Trade at 12 times. Now it trades at 7 times with 20 PE. Well, right now it trades at 8 times EV EBIT. PE will be 500 on this. Like 18 times PE. Yeah, 18 times PE. Yep. See if I can read some like information about this business because it's really new to me and like yeah, the application that's stating is like you get if you believe that aerial drones will be a thing in the future and you need high accuracy up to 2 centimeters, and of course this makes a lot of sense. And then this multiple is extremely cheap. Like you get all that upside for just 8 times multiple. I think it's very cheap. The question is, why can't this technology be used in other countries? I feel like if they're that accurate, then there has to be some application in other markets, right? Why just focus in Japan? Okay, so in a business environment in the satellite positioning field, while the need for diversifying applications continues to grow, traditionally B2B applications have been the norm. But the B2C cases also beginning to appear, and the scope of application is steadily expanding. In addition to the government-led Digital Lifeline National Comprehensive Development Plan, which is a 10-year initiative aimed at social implementation by the public and private sectors, also requires high-precision location information in a wide range of areas. At the first meeting of the second Digital Lifeline National Comprehensive Development Conference, after that, the Drone Route Dissemination Strategy Working Group first meeting was held in November 2024, and the Infrastructure Management Digital Transformation Strategy Working Group first meeting was held in December 2024 as a Dissemination Strategy Working Group. In April 2025, a report session was held on the results of the Digital Infrastructure Development Project, a New Energy and Industrial Technology Development Organization, NEDO, a national research development agency that conducted. Okay. Let me see this main points here. In this way, diversification and expansion of uses are progressing, coupled with the need for them. They are gradually moving towards widespread stage. I think this is just a bad translation, honestly. Yeah. The budget also includes measures to strengthen technological response capabilities and human resource creation in the agricultural field, promote agricultural and rural development suitable for smart agriculture, and improve the information and communication and environment in agriculture and rural areas. As with the field of ICT, civil engineering, coupled with the need for automation and labor saving, IT agriculture is transforming into a highly popular business field that is expected to grow significantly. Under these circumstances, with GNS, correction information distribution service, and other services at the core of business domain, we're focusing on our 6 main fields: surveying, aerial surveying, land and health surveys, ICT civil engineering, IT agriculture, and drones. We are working hard to develop a business that provides high precision, high quality position correction data in a stable manner and as a high added value service in order to meet the needs of the government-led national resilience policy and other related disaster prevention budget increases. In terms of business performance in the surveying field, the number of necessary projects related to disaster recovery has increased. There's a strong nationwide need for national land resilience, and customer usage hours have progressed smoothly in line with the necessary public surveying work. There's a strong national policy aspect for the ICT civil engineering and IT agricultural fields. Yeah, my question still remains like, are they the only ones with this technology? Who else are they competing with? Like, because this seems like a really good company. Like, if no one else does this, right? Yeah, but why is sales growth so low? I feel like at any given time, if there's some like this company could be easily acquired by like Amazon, for example, right? This seems like really cheap though. Like if you have this much upside, why is it not like, you know, like this is like being described as like a growth company, but it's not trading at a growth multiple at all. Like you have a lot of lottery tickets here. You're not really paying much for it, honestly. Hmm. So sales breakdown. I think this has potential to be an S tier. It's just like this is like completely new to me. I don't know what the lay of the land is. I don't know what key metrics to look at. I don't know. Like all this means is tam 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 tam. The screams to me is tam 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 tam. That's what this means. Like, what type of industries will require really high levels of positioning data, that is within like 2 centimeter areas, 1 to 2 centimeter areas, right? Like, what does that look like, right? It is certainly interesting. This is interesting. Like, I actually think that this has a lot of potential. These are some crazy margins. Like, really nice margins, right? Like operating leverage, I see here. ROE is really high. This is just great. Yeah, they already set it up. They have the invested capital, and then they're just printing. Cash flow. Take a look at that. Very little depreciation. Very little capex. So they already spent money on the capex. It's like, yeah, they already have the saddle. Really interested in how they kind of do this. This is something really new. Like, I don't really know what's going on here. So cash keeps building. Yeah, I'm really not sure how they would grow sales. But I think this is worth looking into. This is definitely really worth looking into. This is interesting. This is a good company. Yeah. They are paying dividend, 1% dividend. This is definitely worth looking. 5570. Nice. So we're gonna create a new tab here. How do I do that? Watch list. I'm gonna change this watch list to June 2025 watch list. What is Yokowo? I don't know. Well, let's just add 5570 into it first. That's interesting. Mizuho Medi. Columns. It would be nice to have a industry category, region, asset specific, sector. Sector is what I need. Categories, of course, is equity, right? Okay. Just remove this in sector. Okay. IT consumer Mart 2.2 times. What does Mart do? I think a div yield one would be interesting. The end here indicated. What, 9% div yield? Mizuho Medicine 3.9 times. Well, I don't really know pharmaceuticals that well. Cool Computer Holdings. Mart looks interesting. Take a look at Mart here. Okay, so that's 3 years, 20 years. All. Okay, everyone, I'm getting a little bit cold. I'm gonna quickly just put on some clothes. Give me 1 sec. Oh, we have a new viewer. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to engage in chat. Don't be shy. Okay, say M-Mart. What does M-Mart do? Okay, M-Mart engages in the e-marketplace business in Japan. It is involved in the unmanned wholesale sale of products through the open market of the internet with buyers in the food and beverage industry, accommodation industry, ready-to-eat industry. Oh, interesting. The company was incorporated in 2000 and is based in Tokyo. Okay, we're going to quickly look at their financials. Oh, wow. Some very juicy profitability here. And margins going down too. Really making margins very healthy. Wow. What's our revenue doing? Revenue's doubled in 6 years. Gross profit also doubled in the period. Operating income went up a lot. A little over 3x. And that's because SG&A only went up 50% when gross profit doubled. So clear operating leverage there. Clear evidence of operating leverage. Multiples. Thanks for joining in, 8. Glad to have you back. Okay, so most recent quarter, 7.7 times. They probably have a decent amount of cash. Yep, they have a decent amount of cash. 6 billion market cap. 2 billion in cash. Really profitable. 18 times PE. What do we think that their revenue can do? It doesn't seem like accelerated recently. So double in 6 years in this time frame and double in 6 years in this time frame. Okay. I wonder how they're not growing revenue more. Like, could accelerate. Let's take a look. Security reasons. M-Mart company. What? Okay, we'll just search them up. 4380. Ah, okay. Thank you for that. Yeah, Trial was a company we looked at on yesterday's stream, I believe. Sorry, might have been 2 days ago. Sorry, because I believe Trial was 141A or something like that. And they are known for their skip cart technology. So yeah, that was known as a B company, but I guess post merger they could be a even more valuable companies because now they have more stores. So it's worth looking into at a later date, and I'll definitely summarize it in a weekly Substack post. And thanks for doing additional research into it. Thank you very much, 8. Okay, let's go back to figuring out the investor relations for this company. But let's change the ticker so everyone knows what we're looking at. 4380. Okay, so let's look at 4380M Mart Relations IR. What is going on? Maybe their company website is just down for now, which kind of sucks. Which really kind of sucks. What can I do? What can I do in the meantime to supplement that, I wonder? Ah, okay. Investor relations not available. I guess we can use Buffett code. Yeah. Be nice if I can download some IR documents. Yes. Okay, very nice. Very nice. So we have to log in. Ah, I'd much rather go through their investor relations. This looks very interesting to me. Damn it. Where else can I access their IP? I'm just wondering. I guess I could just download the securities report that they have and go through that. That could work too. So let's download that real quick. So, okay. On the side. Just give me a second, guys, to translate these documents. Yeah, so far these companies are looking extremely promising. But right now I don't know what Mart really does, so we're just gonna need to figure that out. Okay, we have the financial reports. Okay, let's take a look at this company. First quarter. I actually want. Oh, they have the. Oh, they have the financial results. I'd rather have that. Notification. Okay, they have the securities report. Okay, I'd much rather download the securities report. Give me a second, guys. Un moment. I've done that first. I didn't notice the Q4 wasn't here. Okay. Yeah, revenue consistently going up. Operating profit is consistently going up. Good. Net assets doubling. Increase in dividend yield. Sorry, increase in dividends, not dividend yield. Quite a wide range of share price. Why is it like that? Take a look at overview. So it's dropped as much as 483. Recently gone up as high as 1500 roughly. And then resurfacing back. Okay. Founder Sumio Murahashi, with experience in running a restaurant business, decided to launch a B2B food wholesale website, Mart, to alleviate the situation in which many of his peers struggle to secure suppliers. He established Mart, a limited company, capital of 3 million yen, in Nishi Shinjuku, for the purpose of creating, operating, and consulting on information communication systems using the internet. 2008 opened food outlet market. Now wholesale and instant sales market for a website for trading surplus food products. Established BNet outlet, a trading site for surplus inventory of kitchen equipment, tableware. Established a wholesale website, BNet, for commercial use of kitchen equipment, tableware. Established a website called Bulk Purchase Corner that is limited to the sale of products weighing 50 kgs or more. Okay. Listed on Tokyo Stock Exchange in February 2018. Currently in the growth market, increased capital. Okay. Launch of agricultural market website to support producers. Open Raptor, Japan's first commercial flea market. Okay, improving UX. Okay, since our founding, our company has operated an online open market with buyers from the food and beverage, accommodation, and ready meal industries, and has been developing an e-marketplace business that aims to automate wholesale sales. Our company was established in February 2000 with the goal of improving the efficiency of the distribution industry, which is considered to have not smart karma. No, I think their website essentially just is down right now for security reasons. So I think it should be up in the future, but not a big concern. I would have liked to see an investment presentation though. Those are fun. Okay, so has been developing e-commerce business that aims to automate wholesale sales. The company was established in the year 2000, with the goal of improving the efficiency of the distribution industry, which is considered to have low productivity by providing a market and system that can respond to inter-business transaction needs from large corporations to small, medium-sized enterprises through an open market. The main source of revenue are a fixed stall fee and a volume-based market usage fee from exhibiting companies, or a volume-based system usage fee from exhibiting companies. So you have to have a fixed fee or a volume-based market usage fee, or a volume-based system usage fee. There's 3 fees. As a B2B business, the main targets for both sellers and buyers are businesses. Companies can freely choose whether to open a store or sell on our website. Only open a store, only sell, or both. In this case, we are an e-marketplace operator, and the sales transactions are concluded between sellers and buyers. Store opening companies pay a fixed monthly store opening fee to us to list our products and pay a market usage fee. The payment is made to our company according to the volume of sales. The market is divided into M market, which handles food and ingredients, and B net, which handles other items. For sellers, opening a store on our site has the advantage of reducing sales and administration expenses, including labor costs. In physical stores, advertising effects from having products listed on our site 24 hours a day, and expanding sales channel by developing new customers. On the other hand, for buyers, it has the advantage of being able to purchase inexpensive products, be able to purchase the products they need when they need them, and be able to efficiently select from a wide range of products. Listing. Sellers pay us a system usage fee based on the sales of the products they list. Markets that handle food ingredients are divided into wholesale and spot sales market and others, including large-scale bulk corners, Central America, auction agri, and Sokuhan, which handles other items. By referring to past sales data on our website, exhibitors can sell their products at prices lower than the regular wholesale price. And can reduce product waste by disposing of excess inventory. Buyers can also benefit from the ability to keep purchase prices low and increase profits. Okay, so basically the reason why the margin is so high is because they take no risk out of the transaction, right? You pay the post and you pay a fixed fee to post, right? They're just an intermediary. So yeah, this can scale quite a bit. Okay, so M Mart. Sellers apply to our company to open a store, and after going through our designated procedures, the livestock, marine, agricultural products they wish to sell are posted on our website, and we receive orders from buyers who wish to purchase. We also allow direct transactions without going through our company, providing an effective service for expanding sales channels. Sellers pay a fixed monthly store opening fee according to the number of items exhibited, and they transact through our company. They pay a market usage fee that is a fixed rate multiplied by the purchase price. Okay, so you have a store opening fee. So you have a virtual store, right? You have to pay a monthly fee for that. And then off of each transaction, they also have to pay a fee. Okay, so this is why the margin is so damn high. So the reason why I can envision why the revenue is even though it's growing, it's not selling as much as people aren't using it as much as they could be. Yeah. BNet. Sellers apply to our company to open a store. After going through the procedures we require, the tableware, kitchen equipment, and other products they wish to sell are posted on our website, and orders are received from buyers who wish to purchase. Similar to M-Mart, direct transactions can be made without going through our company. Yeah, so if you choose to do like just open a store, then you just pay a monthly fee. If you don't do because if you open a store, someone can call you, right? Like, oh, I'll pick it up at wherever your location is, right? And do like a in-person transaction. So sellers pay a fixed monthly store opening fee according to the number of items they wish to sell. So wholesale and yeah, so if it goes through their company, then there's probably some type of transaction fee. Wholesale and small sales market. Sellers submit an application to us to list their products, and after going through our designated procedures of livestock, fishery, agriculture, and other food products they wish to sell are posted on our website, where they receive orders from buyers who wish to purchase. Although direct transactions are prohibited, many companies use the site to dispose of excess inventory. Sellers are not charged a fixed fee, and the fee structure is entirely on the piece-by-piece basis. Sellers only paying a system usage fee, which is a fixed rate multiplied by the purchase price. Okay, so this one has no storefront. This one has no fixed fee. Structure is entirely on a piece-by-piece basis, with sellers only paying a system usage fee, which is fixed rate multiplied by. Okay. SEOcon. Sellers submit to us to list their products, and after going through our designated procedures, the tableware, kitchen equipment, and other products they wish to sell are posted on our website, and we receive orders from buyers who wish to purchase. Direct transactions are prohibited. Just like our other wholesale and small sales market, sellers do not incur a fixed fee, and the fee structure is entirely on the piece-by-piece basis, with sellers only paying a system usage fee that is a fixed rate multiplied per space. Just like other, okay. So that's why margins are so damn high. Number of employees, only 66, and 8 part-times. Wow. Wow. I feel like they could do a much better job of expanding sales. The outlook for the global economy remains uncertain. Due to the worsening of the situation, demand for online transactions is increasing. Yeah. So they could definitely be disrupted through increased competition, or they get it bought out. Both are potential. Using AI. That's another fluff word. Okay. Invest in system development personnel, digital marketing personnel, sales personnel to strengthen our business foundation. It's a sustainable increase in revenue and profit while factoring in increases in labor and recruitment costs. I feel like they should be more aggressive in trying to boost sales. To do their own system development in-house. We are always paying attention to the evolution of IT in the external environment. In addition, since there's always risk of system attacks, right, in Japan specifically. Okay, business risks. The overall electronic commerce market is expanding year by year due to the spread of the internet. We believe that this trend will continue in the future, but if legal restrictions on the internet are strengthened and its use is restricted, the market growth may slow down or shrink, which may have an impact on our business performance. About the e-marketplace business. The companies engaged in the service business of providing a trading venue, making full use of the internet. The company believes that the overall electronic commerce market will continue to expand steadily in the future, but there is a possibility that business partners who have stores or exhibit items may launch their own websites and conduct transactions directly without going to the company. That's very true, because if you, for example, you do a physical, like you open up a storefront, right, and you initially pay online, but then you meet in person to do the exchange and be like, hey, you know, sell me your carrots or your octopus or your oysters just to meet in person next time. No need to go through this company, right? I can see how that's a thing. The company is working to increase the number of buyer members, and another thing is, like, let's say you open a virtual storefront, right, for 2 years and you get to maximum capacity, right? And in some sense, you don't even need a storefront anymore because you already have enough customers, right? So, yeah. Company is working to increase the number of buyer members, increase opportunities for buying and selling, and improve its services. But there's a significant decrease in the number of stores, the number of items exhibited, the number of completed sales, the number of buyer members. This could have an impact on the company's business performance. These are KPIs I would like to see. Like, how many storefronts are there? How many items are being exhibited? Yeah, what's the total number of sales? Regarding competition, our company is a website operator that utilizes the internet to provide a forum for buys and sells and buy and sell goods. But many our other companies have already entered this field. We're trying to differentiate ourselves from from other companies by highlighting differences in the number of clients, items of trade, and prices. But if the number of buy and sellers were to decrease significantly in the future due to entry of new companies offering revolutionary services or the actions of our competitors, this could have an impact on our business performance. I feel this is one of those interesting things where they only have 66 people in the company. They should be really investing their profits into R&D and ensuring they have a better competitive mode and to tap into their TAM as much as possible, I feel. Since February, MR has seen an increase of more than 1,000 new buyers members each month. Oh, maintaining sales at more than 200% of pre-COVID levels. That's really good. In particular, the introduction of multiple lot sales have improved price competitiveness by allowing the same product to be priced differently depending on the lot size, providing benefit to both sellers and buyers. Product detail pages have been enhanced, allowing users to freely post graphs and instructions, strengthening purchase promotion. In addition, a system has been established to pick out best-selling products by type of food ingredient and ensure a stable supply at a fair price. In April, we started selling under the name of M-Mart called Baruru. This is a system where M-Mart handles sales and collection of payments on behalf of sellers. Okay, this reduces the risk for sellers and enables the expansion of sales channels. The number of new member registrations continues to increase at a rate of more than 1,000 companies per month. That is good. And our name recognition within the food industry is also increasing. In addition, we opened a specialized market for agricultural and fishing cooperatives, strengthening the trade of fresh food. We raised the BNet store opening fee from 25,000 yen to 35,000 yen in order to increase sales and create an environment in which we can provide higher quality products. Okay. This is very interesting. This is something where I would like to look at how that website actually works, and I would also like to look at customer testimonials from buyers and sellers to see how, like, and look at what the market positioning is. Are they the number one dog in this field, and who are the market entrants who are trying to copy them, right? I can definitely see Amazon trying to do something like this, or like, yeah, doesn't seem like what they're doing is hard to replicate. But then of course, if you're used to using one marketplace, like that dominates, it's going to dominate, right? If you have all the sellers and buyers in one place, it's going to be the best place. You don't want to be number two in this field. You want to be number one, because like if you're a mom and pop, let's say you're a fisherman, right, and you have you want to offload like some trout, for example, right, and you kind of want to put on the best platform first, right? And sell it on the best platform because it's less work, right? The platform with the most potential buyers for your trout, for example. A rice auction, promoting transactions at fair prices for both producers and buyers. We also introduced a one-click ordering function, improving convenience for buyers. In preparation for the year-end sales season, we expanded optional sales that allows deliveries to increase. Network effects. Yeah, I think there's probably some level of network effects is what they're trying to say. Starting in January, we held monthly AI utilization contests to promote the improvement of digital skills among our employees. We released an auction function for non-food items to expand the scope of transactions. In order for MR to continue to grow as a commercial e-marketplace, we will continue to automate sales and use data analysis to set optimal prices. We'll continue to respond to market changes and provide an optimal trading environment. As a result of these efforts, the number of buyers members increased by 12,371. Wow. From the end of fiscal year to 227,000 turnover companies. So if I were to model this company, I would look at this trajectory, a number of companies on there. Yeah, and the monthly increase of 1,000 companies has not weakened. Number increased by 8.3%, mainly due to Mart, a seller's side company. As a result, the total distribution amount of operated site exceeded 10 billion yen, the same as last year. As a result of this increase in number of exhibitors, operating income from store opening fees and market usage fees increased to this much, 1.3 billion. Operating expenses increased by 12% overall due to an increase in personal and hiring costs. Yeah, but this scales it scales really good, right? Because of store opening fees. This is infinite store, really good operating leverage just off of this alone, right? Yeah. Doesn't cost that much more to host a virtual store, so. As a company operates in a single segment, the e-commerce business segment performance has been omitted. I would really like to see what store opening fees are and then exactly what market usage fees are, because I think that helps significantly in doing any type of analysis. But yeah, they have the e-market business as this only one. That kind of sucks, but yeah, I wish they would provide more. Important management contracts. Sony payment services. Credit card payment, yada yada yada. This company looks very interesting. I like it. Who is Sumio Murahashi? President of the company. Okay. I see. Okay, he owns 30% of the company. M Holdings. What is M Holdings? Yukino Ui. Director, General Manager, Business Supervision Headquarters. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah. I think, yeah, okay. I think I've seen enough. I think this company definitely looks very interesting for what it is. Multiples aren't that high. Yeah, for what it's offering, I think there's a lot of upside. If applied correctly, this can have really good upside, right? Because it can turn into one of those things where it's like, how do I put this? So there's the B2B function, right? But there could be a B2C function where it's like, okay, let's say you have a restaurant, right, and you make ramen, or you make pork cutlet balls or bowls, or tonkatsu bowls, right, or gyudon, right, beef bowls, right. And so the B2C function would be very similar, right? And people who have already used, like, you have all these companies, like these are small business owners, right, and large companies, right? Given they've already used the service, right, they can you can imagine like what it's like, where like you open up a storefront and you say, hey, we sell gyudon for like 1,000 yen or 900 yen or 800 yen, right? And you just, by having that storefront up, you can like walk to your neighborhood, and then yeah, there's a lot of ways, a lot of growth avenues for this, right? Not just ingredients, but mainly they're doing ingredients right now for the food and beverage industry, which is very interesting. Yeah. True. Yeah, that's where having a breakdown would really help this company. Like, this is where where additional analysis will be required, right? Like, how will they expand? But they have everything in one freaking segment, which is not really ideal. Yeah. The older. Let me just quickly look at something real quick. So 1, 2. 294. That's annoying. So I think they purposely did this to like kind of anonymize. Oh, okay. So they have MRB net wholesale spot sales. Okay, okay. We have this, so that's good. We have some breakdown. By business category, but we don't exactly know, right? Like what component is users fees. I'm thinking of how to answer your question. So, I think it has to do with using a familiar platform. So what I'm saying is, if they create these additional services or offerings, right, that are more closely related to what they're been doing, which is food and beverage and ingredients, connecting buyers and sellers. The consumer in this regard are still people who have used the app, right? So yes, I would say if you're looking for consumers that are outside of these vendors, you would be competing with some bigger companies. But I think what they could do first is to create some horizontals that are more related to the food and beverage industry, which is why I said things about like, okay, pre-made, ready to made, already ready to eat meals, right? Because that's right, like because these are restaurants, right? So these restaurants or these ingredients from vendors, right? And then let's say you own a certain type of restaurant, you own a soba restaurant, right? But you're not going to eat soba every single day, right? So you might want to try something else. But you might know that, hey, the ramen shop down the street is having a deal on this app, right? So stuff that are services that are more closely related, I think. And then so you would be starting niches rather. Let's think about like Facebook Marketplace. My Facebook Marketplace is one where it's like very general. Like you can have like you can sell so many different products. So it's like a Facebook Marketplace compared to an eBay, compared to like if you sell Pokemon cards, that would be like TCG Player. If you sell certain products, it would be so yeah. You're basically starting off within the niche, so you're trying to control the market within that niche. But then what I'm saying here is like you can build sales through branching off, and then if there's an upside where it's like hey they can actually do a really good job from B2C, which is like outside of just vendors turning into customers, but actual like organic customers using the app for that service, there's also upside in that regard as well. Yeah. And plus people don't like downloading a lot of apps. So if you've already used a certain app and you're familiar with the platform and how it works, then I think that's organic. Yeah. But again, I have not used their app. I have not seen their website. I haven't been able to because of the investor relations page is down. So I would like to see what this actually looks, and then through the actual usage, maybe watching some YouTube videos, watching some testimonials, reading some Google reviews, maybe get a better sense of exactly what this company looks like. But this has potential. Definitely has potential here. Yeah, especially for a company that's only 6 billion yen is like, they're just getting started, to be honest, right? This could be like a multi-bagger, honestly. If they play their cards right. Very good margins. Yeah, and this is one scenario where they can reinvest their profits. Like, yes, they have cash, but it's not like they're hoarding cash. So I think they can definitely, oh, they hoard a little bit, but they can definitely spend that cash in productive ways because of how they can branch off. So I do like that aspect of this company. So, oh, okay, we're kind of lucky today. I think both these are A with the potential to be S, just need more research, I believe. Hey, 8, do you hear any birds chirping in the background? I have my audio set up in a way so that some background noise should be able to be not passed through, but I'm just wondering if you hear any birds chirping in the background. Japan warranty support. Interesting. Hmm. So it's gone up to 3340 means like this typically means some type of buyout or someone put in an offer. This is what this is indicating. Um, no birds? Perfect. That means the way I set up the audio is working right now. Awesome. Because I can clearly hear birds chirping right now because I have my window open. Wow. Good stuff. But then why is this company? Let's take a look at the news. No news. Press releases? No. Okay. Japan Warranty Support engages in the extended warranty business for housing equipment. The company offers repair support services for residential equipment. Japan Warranty Support Co. was incorporated in 2010. Okay, let's take a look. I would go straight to news to determine why is it that the company has trading rather flat. Advanced disclosure regarding share consolidation. Oh geez. Okay. I don't think they have English. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna quickly download this, and actually, no, I don't really need to. I could just Google Lenses probably. And highlight this. See if I can highlight this and put this into ChatGPT real quick. Ah, yes, I can highlight all of it. Perfect. Not working for some reason. What? Not working. Okay, I'm gonna use Rock to translate. I don't know why ChatGPT isn't working right now. gonna close some tabs. I might have a ChatGPT tab somewhere. Nope, that's it. I don't see any other ones. That's weird. That says it has too many concurrent. And Grok is translating this stuff very slowly, which is really annoying. Okay, simultaneously, I'm just gonna use Google Lens. What does this say? Oh, they did a listing criteria. Okay. Okay, so they're delisting. Is there an offer on price here? Yeah, I'll look at another filing. Yeah, whatever. I don't think we need to spend that much time onto it. Yeah, they're delisting, so then probably some amount close to this. So we shouldn't have to spend too much time. Senkyo. I believe this is a pachinko company, if I remember correctly. Yes, correct. Correct. We're up 20% recently. I'm not too fond of pachinko companies right now. Personally, I don't think that they're the best investment because of secular downturn. But they are cheap though. They are cheap. I will give them that. Some of these trade at really cheap multiples. And then they also have a lot of cash, right? Then the question is, where do they cycle that cash into, right? Like where are they putting it, right? Besides hoarding cash, right? They should put. Are they gonna put it in real estate? Or are they gonna, like, that's the deal with that. So I'm gonna skip that. Reskill Corp. 25. This is a new company. It's a new company. Literally 2 quarters of data. Or there's only annual data so far. That's what it's saying. Yeah, it's only annual data. Okay, income statement. Okay, went up 48%. Gross profit 41%. And then operating income almost doubles. 7 billion market cap. Okay, let's take a look at what this company does and quickly look at the price trading. Okay, IPO to 4,500, dropped, resurfaced. Okay. Reskill engages in employee training and development business in Japan. It provides level-specific training services, including new employee, young employee, and mid-career employee and management training services, and thematic training services such as compliance and harassment, customer service, leadership, community. Okay. Company also offers job-specific training services comprising sales, marketing, personnel, call center, training services. Okay, so they're like a one-stop shop for all these different types of things. And they're worth 7 billion yen. Opinion on OPY. Hey, Edward. Oppenheimer Holdings, an American multinational independent investment bank and financial service company offering investment banking, financial advisory. Okay. 1 year, it's kind of climbed up. 9 times PE. Okay, I'll take a look at it. Mid-market investment bank. Low is $30 and then $40 and then it's gone up 75% almost. Drop back down and went up 20. I have a lot of debt. Do you know what they use their debt for, Edward? What was their entry price for AGF? Not be curious. Is that $12 now? Yeah. Yeah, never. This is my first time looking at OPY, so I'm not really familiar with their company too much, to be honest. Went up 40%, drop back down. You would look at. They have a lot going on. A lot going on here. Do not. Okay. Wealth management, capital markets, investment banking, public finance, equity, fixed income, asset management. Okay. What's investor? Where is our investor relation? 15%. Around $10. Okay. Yeah, any asset management company basically rides along with the the market, I would say. And the story of AGF is essentially like they're relatively undervalued. They have like a huge cash pile, and their margins had expanded. But then of course this is financial advisory, right? So yeah. What shifted is essentially they were able to prove that they were able to generate returns along with the market, if not a little bit better. And so, well, at least outperform their peers, right, for the last few quarters. So that has helped the stock quite a bit recently. As of recently, yeah. Yeah, if you were to be able to get in at around $9, you would have done quite well. Yeah. I've traded in and out of AGF myself, but I didn't. I'm a little bit busy. I forgot to, get back into AGF in April. But yeah, I did take some profit around like the $11 mark. before. Yeah. What the fuck happened to my left arm? Yeah, I took profit before they tanked. I kind of lucked out on that part. Yeah, yeah. But then my issue was I didn't get back in, so I should have gone back in. Um, this will be very difficult for me to to really analyze in a few minutes because they have so many different categories, right? Commission, advisory, investment banking, bank deposits, sweep income, interest income. Um, yeah, this is not something I can really do in like a few minutes, I think. Um, yeah. Um, you can quickly look at the balance sheet real quick. I'll take debt levels. Yeah, the corporate structure on this one is much more dynamic than AGF. AGF is yeah, a much simpler business. Oh, do they? I guess I can. Okay, so 4-7, they probably have some breakdown, right? No, that's annoying. They may have it in another document then, but yeah. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to cut this stream a little short. I just noticed that my left arm was like, I don't know why, if I got bit or something, but it's like super inflamed. I'm just going to, yeah, just end the stream here. Sorry about that. I will keep you guys posted, and when I continue, probably continue tomorrow. Do another stream tomorrow, if everything's all right. And yeah, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, today, just to recap, two companies I thought that were quite interesting was 5570. I think this is 550 is Genova, and then the other one is 4380, which is what we just looked at, and Mart. Right. Yeah, both seem to have potential to be potential S tiers, but I need to spend a lot more time on the names. But yeah, so I have to cut the stream a little bit shorter than I want to. But yeah, gotta say that. I honestly don't know why it's swollen. I went to work out today. Did I get bitten or something? I'm really not sure. But yeah, yes. See you guys in the future streams, and thanks for participating today. I really appreciate you guys as always. And yeah, see you guys. See you 8. See you Edward. Talk to you guys later.